Hello and welcome to Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy, where biology, agriculture, and food science meet. I am excited to have you with us for today's lesson. In this video, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of carbohydrates, especially focusing on polysaccharides. This lesson will help you understand the structure, function, and importance of polysaccharides in both plants and animals. So, let's get started. Welcome to today's lesson on polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are the most complex carbohydrates. They are made up of long chains of monosaccharides, which are linked by glycosidic bonds. Unlike monosaccharides and disaccharides, polysaccharides are not sweet to the taste. Now, let's differentiate between oligosaccharides and two polysaccharides. Oligosaccharides contain 3 to 10 monosaccharides linked by glycosidic bonds. True polysaccharides are made up of 11 or more monosaccharides units. Polysaccharides undergo a process called hydrolysis. During hydrolysis, glycosidic bonds are broken by adding water, releasing monosaccharides, which can be used in cellular respiration. This is the opposite of condensation or dehydration reactions. Hydrolysis occurs during digestion in the gut and in muscles and liver cells, breaking down carbohydrate stores to release sugar for energy. Energy is crucial for all cellular reactions, and ATP is the primary energy currency in cells. It's produced through cellular respiration, where glucose is broken down with oxygen, releasing carbon dioxide, water, and a lot of ATP. Glucose is absorbed directly by cells, but other monosaccharides and disaccharides are quickly converted to glucose for energy. However, they are not used for long term energy storage. Polysaccharides are excellent for energy storage because of their structure. They are compact, taking up little space. They are inert, meaning they don't interfere with cell functions. They have low solubility, meaning they don't dissolve easily in water. Types of polysaccharides. There are three main types of polysaccharides that play vital roles in energy storage and structural support. Starch, energy storage in plants; glycogen, energy storage in animals; cellulose provides structural support in plant cells. Let's dive deeper into starch. Starch is the primary energy storage polysaccharides in plants. It stores excess glucose and is broken down when energy is needed. Starch consists of long chains of alpha glucose molecules and exists in two forms: amylose linear chains, amylopectin branch chains. Amylose is a long unbranched chain of alpha glucose molecules linked by 1,4-glycosidic bonds. This coiled structure allows the molecule to store more glucose in a compact space. Amylopectin, on the other hand, is a branch polymer of alpha glucose. It has both 1,4-glycosidic bonds and 1,6-glycosidic bonds. The side branches allow for easier enzyme access, which enables the quick release of glucose when needed. Now, let's compare amylose and amylopectin. Both are forms of starch but have different structural arrangements. Amylose is linear and coiled, while amylopectin is branched. This branching makes amylopectin more easily accessible for enzymes to release glucose quickly. Glycogen is a highly branched polysaccharide found in animals and fungi. It's often referred to as animal starch. Glycogen contains both alpha-1,4 glycosidic bonds and alpha-1,6 glycosidic bonds. The extensive branching in glycogen enables rapid glucose release when needed. Here's a side-by-side comparison of starch, glycogen and amylopectin to help you visualize their structural differences. Let's now summarize the key differences between monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides, one sugar unit, simplest form. Disaccharides, two monosaccharides linked by glycosidic bond. Polysaccharides, long chains of monosaccharides linked by glycosidic bonds. Examples of monosaccharides: glucose, fructose, and galactose. For disaccharides, sucrose, lactose, and maltose. Polysaccharides, starch, glycogen, and cellulose. When we think about the structure, monosaccharides 3 to 7 carbon atoms. Disaccharides, dehydration reactions between monosaccharides. Polysaccharides, hundreds to thousands of monosaccharide units branched or unbranched. Functions: monosaccharides, energy source. Disaccharides, also energy source and broken down into monosaccharides during digestion. Polysaccharides, energy storage and structural support. Properties of monosaccharides: sweet, soluble in water. Disaccharides also sweet and soluble in water. Polysaccharide, not sweet, less soluble in water. Fast energy. What should we consume? Can you try to give an answer? If we need fast energy, we should consume simple sugars like glucose or sucrose. These carbohydrates are easily and rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream and provide a quick energy boost. Let's discuss how the structure of carbohydrates affect their role in providing and storing energy. For example, glucose provides rapid energy while glycogen and starch store energy for later use. The branching structure in glycogen allows for faster glucose release when needed. Thank you for watching today's lesson on polysaccharides. I hope you now have a better understanding of how these complex carbohydrates work to store and provide energy. Stay tuned for the next video lesson where we'll dive into lipids. Make sure to subscribe to Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy for more lessons. See you in the next video.